My expectation for education in Bahrain is to promote education on the furthest level. We are looking to make the education much higher than what it is now. Thanks for the Ministry of Education is actually working very hard in promoting education by using different aspects of reaching education. Most of the time we see that the Ministry of Education is reaching to artificial intelligences, which is making education much higher to approach. Second thing, again, with the artificial intelligences that we see, students who doesn't like to approach education or doesn't like to, or find it very distracting for education, AI approach is very high. So we can see that they are in tuned with that kind of interaction, and actually they are progressing with their education.
How we can increase the competency of our students?
We can reach that competencies due to different levels of competitions. We can find out different groups of students. We can offer those competitions. Competitions actually would show and shine the level of students and their arts. For example, people are more into mathematics, for example, people into art, people into sports, people into different aspects like AI, computers. So we can do that by having different competitions and different levels. And again, with competitions, it's always more valuable if the competitions has more of like a prize. So it is more of the student initiatives. So anything that will have a prize, that will give the students the more initiative and keen to attend those competitions. And those competitions as well, if they are also, taking the students to a different level, like for example abroad, or taking them into a different university, so they can see themselves in the future. So that will give an impact, to find out about those students' hopes and skills. It's a good question because if we improve the education is like the foundation. If you build a house, it has to have a foundation for everything that you are trying to do now in this time of the world. It's based on education. If we connect education to economy, obviously, if I have a good education, then I will have good brains, good people to think for future. So it's all connected. So instead, of me going abroad and spending all my money abroad, I can have this education here, based here. We are building that foundation here, so that will save a lot of money going abroad. So it will utilize within the country itself. Again, we will give the example for the other students, in the country to see that an example, and they will get into those programs. Again, we are looking to bring the surrounding countries, for example, the neighboring countries. If we are becoming the hub, and the good foundation, we will see a lot of students from around the neighboring countries coming to us. Again, if we have a good reputation in education, we will see international students coming. So far, we do have that. We have a lot of international students coming for our private universities and schooling. But we would like to make that even more. We would like to make Bahrain outstanding when it comes to educational hub. Today, when we are talking about economy, behind every great business or a great economy is a good brain, a good education. So it's all connected to each other. Today, we see a lot of educated people with their educated businesses. They are performing. They are reflecting Bahrain abroad. So this is what we are looking for. Bahrain is setting an example, but we would like the new generation, the upcoming generation, to become more aware of that. And I think, with the initiatives of the Ministry of Education and Dr. Mohammed Jama, it's a big shift for education here in Bahrain. We see that a lot of international, institutions as well, they are eager to become part of the education hub in Bahrain. As a parliamentarian, I will always try to push for education because this is our future, and we would like to see more and more of those, educational hubs, institutions, universities, international schools coming here in Bahrain. We would like to see the help as well of the international embassies to push for that. We would like to see more of those, economical and hubs, like, for example, factories, banks as well, push for that because they're all connected to each other. So today, I am happy to say that I am someone who is really putting this forward. I am trying to insist in my parliamentarian session this year for more educational approach, not just in Bahrain and international. We would like to push for more of these, different initiatives, and hopefully to see more coming. Please, all students from different backgrounds, different levels, please come to the Vedhik Pentathlon '24, the famous international Olympiads at the Kingdom of Bahrain. This Olympiads will have 5 different subjects, and they will all be on the same day, on the same venue, and it will be the first time in history of the Middle East that it will be hosted here in Bahrain, and it will have the biggest numbers of students attending, and that will make it something. Hopefully that will become one of the most attended Olympiads in the Middle East and maybe in the world.